Jonah, can you just talk about overall the offensive line play tonight? You seem like you guys just came out with a mission.
Yeah, we definitely came out and we want to make a statement, you know, because they obviously have a very talented D-line. We'd heard about them for 5 weeks, and that's pretty much all we heard about, you know. So I think that we wanted to come out and, you know, match and then exceed their physicality, and I think that we did that tonight.
Well, let me ask you, when you look at Clemson's defense, I mean, was it something that you guys saw on tape that you guys could be that dominant? I mean, what was the sort of game plan going in that allowed you guys to be that dominant?
I mean, obviously you game plan things, you scheme things up and that type of thing. The way that they play their defense kind of opens up some stuff, but it also eliminates big runs. So our rushing yards numbers probably isn't as high as it felt like it would have been because we didn't break a lot of open runs, but we had a lot of, you know, 4, 5, 6 yard runs that kind of ends up wearing them out and establishing the line of scrimmage and setting that tempo. And, you know, owning the time of possession I think is important, and because that helps our defense out as dominant as it is.
When you guys had come out of the Auburn game, what was the mindset kind of going in, and obviously the weight, but kind of cleaning up things and sort of saying, hey, you know what, we got to play better? What was that sort of mindset that allowed you guys to do this?
We didn't like being in a situation where we didn't control our own destiny. Obviously we set out to be SEC championships at the beginning of the year, and the fact that we couldn't do that, I think, hurt us, you know, a little bit, like, you know, from a mindset standpoint. But we said, like, we can either lay down, and then we got the opportunity to play here, so it's like we don't have any other option, and all we know how to do is just work harder. So that's what we ended up doing the past 5 weeks, and I think that we came out with that angry attitude, and we're able to dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Did you guys feel maybe a little bit disrespected, you know, from some of the folks? I mean, because it was double-digit picks for Clemson to win the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you guys?
I didn't. I mean, and I don't read into the rat poison, and I really try not to. But when you're watching other games, and I try to keep up on the thing. No one picked us. And I mean, I think we almost like it that way, you know, because we're that, you know, we want to be I guess I want to say scrappy because we want to, you know, also just dominate. We're not a come from behind team, but I think that we're set on a mission. We're tired of hearing about other people. We want to hear about us. You know, that's what we did today.
Your thoughts about an All-SEC championship?
I think that's incredible. I didn't realize that Georgia had won until somebody asked me after the game how I felt about that, and I was like, oh, that's cool, we're playing Georgia. I think it's great. It's a great thing for the conference, and we're definitely excited and looking forward to playing them.
Jonah, can you tell at practice that your defense was ready to have a game like this?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Wait, what's up? I mean, because we practiced so hard, and we did. We practiced pretty much camp practices, and the defense had come to play every single day. And I'd say that we were probably going rep for rep. You know what I mean? We'd win one, they'd win one. And so I knew that we were both playing at a high level to be that way, because it wasn't really, you know, one way or another. But their performance tonight was really incredible.
How much fun is it for you guys when you're waiting on the sideline to get back out there to see them dominate like that?
It's fun. I mean, you want to feel the momentum. You want to feel that we're in control of the game, and the defense is obviously about half that battle, you know. And then special teams is a big part of that too. And then we did a solid job on special teams too, and forcing turnovers that put us in a good position. Obviously, scoring on that one. Those are big momentum swings, kind of similar to how we want to, you know, drive the ball and advance the ball and kind of beat down on them emotionally. The same way that we can do that with a quick score off a turnover or an actual pick six.
When they tell you guys to stay on the field for 4th and 1, and then you find out it's going to be Damian getting the ball. I mean,
or Damian. No, you're talking about 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Oh, for
sure.
sure.
I mean, as an offensive lineman, how much do you enjoy having all that put on you guys' shoulders?
We love that. I mean, 4th and 1 is an offensive lineman's favorite play, and we always love it when coach keeps us in. And because that's just, I mean, for a defense to stop us, get us to 4th down, and then for us to convert, that has to wear on you, and that's what we try to do as an offensive line.
More of an Alabama type of game tonight. I mean, these last 2 shootouts with Clemson, we're not used to seeing Alabama give up that many points. How much more enjoyable is that for an offensive lineman to play that sort of smash mouth game than maybe the last 2 meetings you've had with these guys?
It's definitely more enjoyable. I love any football game. I love any competitive atmosphere, but we want to dominate the game in the trenches. That's what we try to do as an offensive line. And being in a game like this, where it's kind of a time of possession game, dominating game, get the turnover and then forced it in, that type of thing. That's very satisfying as an offensive line, especially considering, you know, what we've been hearing about for the past 5 weeks.
Well, Don, what do you said you just found out tonight Georgia won. What do you know about Georgia? What have you seen of Georgia? I know you haven't gotten in the game plan yet, but just from what you've observed as a casual observer this season.
Obviously, I haven't watched any really film on them yet, except for when their offense is playing someone else, and so we're watching them to get information on the other team's defense. So I haven't watched a whole lot of film on their defense yet. I'll probably start that in about an hour. But I think that they're very physical, talented across the board. And once you get to this point in the season, every team, I mean, you can almost say the same thing for every team. They're well coached, they're physical, they're talented, and so it's a big challenge for us that we're excited to.
A lot of people are saying they're in the